Hey, this is old Johnny Knuckles. I'm gonna tell you what, I wanna ask y'all a question. Y'all can leave a comment. Riding bikes, do you or don't you wear a helmet, and why? And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Sometimes I don't. The majority of the time I do. And this is why. I am alive today because of a helmet. So when I was a young kid, I grew up, some of y'all know me, I didn't have parents. My grandmother had passed away, and she had left me some money in her will and said, "Corey, do not buy a motorcycle." What did I do when she died? I bought a motorcycle. And it's a long story short, my uncle tried to keep my money. We had to do some illegal things to get my inheritance. So I bought me a 1982 KZ 750. Man, I love that bike. It was a great bike, and I'm gonna tell you what, I was probably 135 pounds. So when I really realized that somebody had told me down at the gas station you could buy airplane fuel for your motorcycle, I mean, I was all in. The thing held 3 gallons of gas, so what did I do? 2 gallons of airplane fuel and 1 gallon of gas. Now, I decided that mix myself because I knew that airplane fuel would run pretty hot, so we wanted to lean her out a little bit. Long story short, I'm on my KZ 750, and we are leaving a green light. And I am approximately doing about 25-30 miles an hour when I start to come up on another intersection. At which point in time, I did not have time to even blink. A lady had done what we call up in Nebraska a farmer turn. So farmers would get in the left lane before they decide to take a left, basically being oncoming traffic, and then take a left. That's what this lady did. She was in my lane, and when I hit her head on my KZ 750, I instantly was propelled forwards. My legs had hit the handlebars, bending them all the way forwards, and I got several lacerations on my legs from that. As I went through the handlebars, my head hit the front windshield, and the girl that was inside the car, there was 2 of them, one took off running like a bat out of hell, said that she seen my head come actually through the window, and then all of a sudden I was gone. So what had happened is when I hit the front window, and because my legs had hit the handlebar, my head went into the window, and then my legs were actually going up over the back of me, and they sucked me out of the car, and I did about 3 flips over the back of the car, the witnesses said, and landed on the ground. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. My back is messed up today. I just turned 18 years old. I didn't have no mom and dad. I didn't have no nothing about lawyering and all that. So I had a heck of a time getting money for my bike and all that. But I'm going to tell you, my guardian angel, my grandmother, she was watching out for me that day. I got up and walked away. So when I went to the tow yard to look at my KZ 750, because I'm like, hey, I'm going to go get my bike back. You know, I went to the hospital. They had literally, even though I got up and walked around, and I'll tell you this, it felt like my chinonos was up in my throat. I remember begging for water. So I went to the hospital. They taped me to a board, and realistically, probably 3 to 6 hours of CAT scans and x-rays. And taped to a board. I think I was taped down with duct tape and stuff. So I got out of there. So I will go to the tow yard, and I go to look at my bike. I find the tag number. And when I looked at the bike, I mean, the front handlebars looked like they were sticking straight up in the air, like some deer antlers. And then the wheel is what amazed me. It hit the car so hard, it bent the forks all the way back, and my front wheel was actually on the side of the clutch cover. That's right. It bent the front wheel all the way back where it was literally touching the side of the clutch cover. Now, you want to know something awesome about a KZ 750? I put the keys in, that sumbitch started right up, but it was leaking oil like a sieve out of the speedometer cable. So we didn't get it out, but I thought it'd be a heck of a go-kart. Anyway, y'all, hey, wear plastic, be protected, be safe, don't be dumb. And just a word of advice, you know, I literally walked away because of a helmet. That the front of the car, there was a V in it, I remember, about 3 foot deep. It was all the way up in the motor. I hope nobody and I myself never get involved with an accident like that again, because my back is a little bit messed up from it. Didn't realize that for 15 years. So if you ever do get in an accident, I assure you this, insurance-wise, you need to go to the doctor within a year to keep those records open. So go to the doctor twice a year, tell them your back hurts just in case, because in the end, the insurance company is the only one that made out on my deal. I've got 3 discs that I probably lost 1/8 inch from my, the last 8 years, but that's what I know it's true. Anyway, y'all like, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave a comment. Does anything happen to you like that? Helmet saved your life. This time it saved my life, 100%, no doubt. I'm out of here, Johnny Knuckles.